So we are finally back from H&I. It was a lot of fun, had a great meet. Now we're going to talk about it a little bit. So H&I is like really our first real meet of the season because Judges Cup was really small and stuff. But it's also really early on, so like we're still trying to get routines together and stuff and still trying to get ready for the rest of the season. So H&I is kind of a weird middle meet, I don't know. So going into H&I, it being a bigger meet, we do want to do well, but we're also trying to like do the routines that we've been working on in practice and not make them like less hard or whatever, like make them with less skills. So it's kind of trying to find a middle ground there. But also with H&I, there's a team cup. So 5280 and like 9 or 10 other teams did a team cup where each team gets to put 4 guys up and then 3 scores count.
5280.
So that was fun, but it was really tiring. We were there from 3 o'clock till about 10 at night, so it was a long day, and then we had to come back and compete the next day for like ourselves for level 10. The team cup wasn't too great for our team. Yeah, I mean, no one did amazing. We had a lot of falls, so it wasn't great. And then going into level 10, we were all exhausted from the night before. So going into it was like really hard for us.
5280.
go, bud. Push.
In the all-around, your level 10, 16-year-old, 2023 Houston National Invitational all-around champion, scoring a 76.2 from 52.80, Ethan Cox. 2023 HNI level 10, 16-year-old all-around champion. Salute, gentlemen.
Overall, all of us younger 10s and even most of the older 10s did really good day 2 for just level 10. And then I hit 6 for 6, which is I didn't do at all last season. So it's been a while since I've hit 6 for 6. It was really nice to do that. My rings was awful, but I didn't fall. I got like a 10 something on rings, and it was bad. My handstand was awful, but got through it with a hit, and that was also our second to last event, so by then we were all exhausted. Overall, the rest of my meet was really good. We started on P-bars, and I had a way better hit than the day before. Still little things I can clean up, but overall a solid routine. And then same thing on high bar. I missed a few of my handstands. I was a little bit shy, but overall I hit my routine, and it was a good routine overall. And then floor, so for H&I, the floor what we showed the judges on was on podium, which is just basically it's a wood stand with the floor on top of it, and it just makes it bouncier. When we went back to the warm-up gym to warm up, that floor is like awful, and so I kind of didn't warm up a lot of my skills. I just did like the easier versions of them, and so when I went out to the real floor, I kind of wasn't fully warmed up. And then my first 2 passes, my Randy front 2.5 and my half backwards, double back with full twist, were a little bit shaky. But then after that, I got through the rest of my routine pretty well, and it was still a decent hit. Then we went on to pommel, and this year I'm trying a really hard pommel set. It is a start score of a 15-4 or a 15-6 in the US. That's kind of confusing. The day before, I also did pommel for the team, and my routine was going so well, and then I got to Magyar and my hand just slipped off, and then I fell. So today I was coming in really wanting to hit my set, and I did. I hit my set. It was definitely a bit sloppy, but because of my start score, I was still able to score a 13, and I was really happy with my pommel set just because I was able to hit. Then again, rings was really bad, but I got through it. And then going into vault, all of us are literally exhausted. We're all so dead going into it. Again, the warm-up vault, I don't like at all, so I didn't warm up my double full. I only warmed up a full because I knew that if I warmed up a double full in the back gym, it wasn't going to go well and that it would have just been worse for my body, like landing short or something. So I just did a good full warm up and then went to the competition and I showed and I did my double full and I stuck it. It was kind of shocking because I've never stuck that vault before. It was literally the best vault I have ever done and I felt awful going into it. Like my body hurt. I was tired from the night before. Even though I was like exhausted from Team Cup, I was still able to do these routines and hit. And like even like before I showed the routines in my warm-ups, like I could tell I didn't feel the best. But just having doing them in practice every day and getting more comfortable with it has made me able to like hit routines no matter how I'm feeling. And so that's really good, and that helped like boost confidence for the rest of the season, being able to hit all 6 here. It also, this meet is being looked at for Elite Team Cup, which I'm hoping to make team for for Region 9, not for Level 9. And also, these routines are going to be looked at for the Junior Worlds. Like Junior Worlds would be later this year, this season, and it's something that I have a possibility of doing. So going to HNI, I knew I needed to do well so that I could have routines, because we need to have meets of all 6 routines recorded. I knew like rings is not my best event by any means, and there are a ton of other guys who are way better at rings than me. So even looking at ETC and Worlds, I know personally I'm not going to be competing rings for the team. So that's why I'm not too upset with having a 10 on rings, because it's not really going to be looked at for that. Whereas all my other events were really good this meet, and the consistency of hitting 6 for 6 is really helpful when being looked at for team competitions. So that is really good for me, and it makes me really happy that I was able to hit 6 for 6 even with a bad rings. So overall, I am super happy with HNI. It was a lot of fun and I did great. And now we have to move on, and literally next weekend we have Air Force. So I'm hoping again to do well at this meet. So we're just getting ready for that. We'll probably not do a whole lot in gym, take it light, do a couple of routines, and then get ready for Air Force. And another thing I would like to thank all of you for is like supporting me and watching me and coming up to me at HNI. I had a bunch of younger gymnasts come up to me and like want to take a picture or like, hey, I love your YouTube channel. And I really appreciate that. It means a lot. It means I'm doing something for the gymnastics community and helping it. And I've also had coaches who have been like, thank you for putting out these videos. It's helping my gymnast stay positive and like love gymnastics, and it's just helping them. So I love that I'm able to help you guys with gymnastics. Well, even if it's not like as a coach or whatever, I'm helping support you guys or like bring motivation, and that's really cool. And I'm glad that I can do that for all of you. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please share it with your friends so we can continue growing the sport of men's gymnastics. And remember, stick the discount on that subscribe button. And we'll see you guys next time.